I'd like him to take away a sense of compassion for families, for children and young women and young fathers who are involved in this system, and to find in their hearts a concern to be interested in this, to either want to work directly within that system or to understand it, to take the time to understand it, and to take the time to express to people, their neighbors, to folks who determine policy, to legislators, to mayors, to governors, why they care about this and why this is important. You know, I mentioned last night that really one of the most meaningful things would be, you know, to have folks who aren't working in the system day in and day out, but live in our communities and comprise our communities, to show up at a county board of supervisors meeting or a governor's conference or any number of those where the state director of child welfare or the local county director or city director is talking, and to raise their hand and to ask, you know, very specific, you know, informed questions. You know, my understanding, you know, for hypothetical, my understanding is that, you know, fewer than half the children who leave foster care leave with high school degrees. What is your plan to fix that? These are about accountability and things that these systems too often and for too long have been allowed to operate without accountability. You know, what I would say is, you know, if we offered, you know, 1/10 of the attention that a group of businessmen get when they want an area of the city rezoned to children who are in the custody of the state on a given policy, we'd be doing wonderfully. So you want to rezone this to allow this type of building or this type of business or this liquor license and this or this type of residence, and folks show up and they ask very informed questions, and they sometimes put elected officials right on the spot, and they demand answers and they demand time frames. If we did that with children in foster care and families in foster care, it'd be an extraordinary thing. That's really what I'd like.